Welcome to the Norwood City School Board meeting. Norwood, Thursday, August 21st, 2015. Meeting being held in the board office on 2132 Williams Avenue, Norwood, Ohio, 452. All right, if you can call the roll.
Worsley.
Here.
Miracle.
Here.
Faulkner.
Here.
Bryant.
Here.
Scott Tracy.
Here.
Item 3, the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 4 would be the adoption of the agenda. Take a motion.
I'll make a motion. Second.
First by Ms. Worsley, second by Mr. Rizzi.
Worsley.
Yes.
Scott Tracy.
Yes.
Miracle.
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes. Item 5, presentations.
Mr. Bryant, members of the board, it's my honor tonight to be able to present to you all of our maintenance staff and our technology staff. And what's really neat is, we all have friends who work in the profession, and what they believe is that when school's over at the end of the year, we just turn off the lights and we just go home. And that's, as I think everyone in this room knows, is not the case. And not only year-round during the school day, during the school year, but all summer, the men and women in the room that are all standing just do a tremendous job. What is asked of them for 2.5 months in the summer is tremendous. And because all of our buildings, as you know, are climate controlled and air conditioned, it's really nice and easy for these guys to do it all summer. But the work that everybody in this room, whether it's technology, whether it's building maintenance, and the work is just tremendous. So much of what everybody standing does just goes unseen. And I've said this to a couple of folks that are standing, is the biggest compliment you guys can ever have is when someone doesn't know your name. That's the biggest compliment you can have, when someone doesn't know your name. Because that means things that you're responsible for, everything's done just fine. What is so neat is when you talk to other school districts that are significantly more well-financed than Norwood City Schools, and they say, you do what with technology? Every child has a Chromebook, every child has a laptop. You do what with technology? And it's just not that everybody has it, but what we're doing with it is amazing. And then when architects and engineers and architects from local architectural firms to Ohio School Facilities Commission come in and go, this building's 100 years old, how's it look so good? And I just point to the guys walking down the hall. And it's the unseen work that you guys do that is tremendous. Everybody standing up here is, if you remember, I'm old enough to remember MASH when it wasn't reruns, but it was really on television. Remember when Colonel Potter would walk out, or Colonel Blake, and would start to say something, and radar would already have it done? That's what's tremendous about everybody standing, is so many of us think about, hey, what do I think about this? We may need to get this done. And you go to pick up the phone, and then you realize it's already been done. Or somehow, as my computer is breaking, Randall or Travis or Sean is walking into my office. And I know sometimes I say I'm going to throw my computer out on the Williams Avenue, but that's in jest. But whether it's coming in at all times of the day, the night, the weekend, and for everybody here standing, in the summer, in the winter, over breaks, Saturdays, Sundays, it's just a tremendous crew. I've been around 28 years in this profession. I've never been around a crew that works harder, asks for less notoriety and credit, and has more responsibilities than these guys and gals right here. I'm really proud of them and really appreciative. And I know we've done some things, just little things, but there's not enough that we can do, guys, to say thank you for the work that you do and for what you do to represent our district and what you do to represent the community. When what you provide, education doesn't happen without you guys. I can do my thing, Christina, Brad, Shannon, all the teachers. We can all do our thing. Our kids can show up, but it doesn't happen without what you guys do. And I mean that not only professionally, but personally. And what you guys do is amazing, and I appreciate it. And speaking for the Board of Education, they appreciate it. So I would like you to do, I think we had a designated speaker tonight. Wasn't Alan going to speak for everybody? I can introduce everybody, but I would like you to just say your name, and in case, again, it's a compliment if somebody doesn't know your name, if you could just say your name and what building you're at, what you're doing. Charlie, go ahead.
My name is Charlie Walker. I work at William Elementary, and I'm a maintenance facility person.
Jim Greer. I'm district now, 31 years.
Alan Combs, Sharpsburg, maintenance.
Billy Peace, district maintenance.
Sean Tukey, work technology, all the schools.
Stu Shirek, you, maintenance.
Where is that? District technology.
Karen Elliott, high school technology.
Tom Schneider, Grounds Maintenance District.
Travis Caldwell, district-wide technology.
For everybody standing there, if I've had a personal technology, maintenance, home crisis, tool crisis, for some reason I have to call you night or weekend, raise your hand. I can't start a chainsaw, what do I do? My house is about to cave in, what do I do? Randall, I dropped my phone in water, I need a phone when I walk in tomorrow or I'm blind to the district. Or it's 3 o'clock in the morning, hey, how much snow we got down? How much salt we got down? At some point, I'm talking to everybody in here, and they're tremendous. And it's not because I'm calling, it's because they do the same thing for everybody in the doggone district. And I appreciate that, guys. So what we need to do is we're gonna take a minute, we've got certificates for you guys, you're not allowed to make them in paper airplanes and throw them at anybody, Alan. So, but we're gonna go out in the hall and wanna get a picture of everybody together. Okay, so we're just going to take a minute and go out in the hall, get everybody together with the Board of Education, you guys, and take a picture of the whole team together. Okay? All right.
Okay, item 6, Education Committee report, Ms. Gracie.
Thank you, Mr. President. The following items for approval by the committee, by the board. Approval of the HCESC Early Learning Program, Head Start Memorandum of Understanding. Item B, approval of the new textbook. It's a Spanish adoption textbook. Can't speak Spanish, so I know French. Approval, item C, approval of student trips. The Norwood High School Marching Band going to Centerville High School and the Norwood High School Marching Band Taylor High School. And item D, the approval of the agreement between Camelot Care and Norwood City Schools. I would like to make a motion for approval of those items.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I will second.
Second by Ms. Horsley.
Scott Dracy,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Miracle,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes. Item 7, personnel.
Mr. President, members of the board have several items for your consideration under personnel this evening. Letter A, employment. Number 1, educational aid, student aid, and health aid, 2015-16 school year, 4 individuals. Classified substitutes, 2015-16 school year, 11 individuals. Number 3, food service, 3 individuals. Number 4, resolution to hire non-certified coaches advisors, 2015-16 school year. Number 5, supplemental contracts, 2015-16 school year. 8 supplemental contract recommendations under athletics. 6 supplemental contract recommendations under band. Number 6, 1 leave of absence. Number 7, 1 change of status. And letter B, correction to agenda to July 16th, 2015. That completes my recommendations on the personnel this evening.
Can we get a motion?
So moved. Second.
First by Mr. Miracle, second by Mr. Faulkner.
Miracle,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Scott Dracy,
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes. Item 8 would be buildings and ground. With the board's approval, I'd like to make a motion for item A, listed below. Item B, 1 is Norwood Recreation High School Middle School, or Norwood High School swimming. 2 is Norwood Wrestling Team Car Show, Middle School parking lot, September 19th to 9/4. Item 3 would be Seven Hills High School, Norwood High School Swimming Pool, November 15th through February 25th. And 4 would be Newport Aquarium, Norwood High School Mini Auditorium, October 3rd and the 15th. I'd like to make a motion for approval.
second.
Second by Ms. Tracy.
Bryant,
Yes.
Scott Dracy,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Miracle,
Yes.
Faulkner.
Yes.
Item 9 would be financial report. Mr. Miracle.
Thank you, Mr. President. By recommendation of committee, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of item 9A, approval of financial reports July 2015, and item 9B, approval of agreement with parent to resolve litigation case number 14-CV-00395.
Okay, we got a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mr. Faulkner.
Miracle,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Scott Dracy,
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes. Item 10 will be the hearing of the public.
Prior to hearing the public is our policy that we read, Norwood Board of Education Policy KD, parenthetical BEDH, public participation in board meetings. To further improve the communication between the community and the board, time shall be allotted at each regular or special board meeting to hear Norwood citizens and or representative school-related organizations. Public participation in committee meetings is limited to those invited to speak on specific issues. Residents wishing to speak to the board should fill out a form listing name, address, and the agenda or non-agenda item, and hand the form to the board president. Each speaker will have 5 minutes to address the board. No more than 15 minutes will be devoted to any one topic unless a majority of the board votes to continue the discussion. Speakers may offer such objective criticism of school operations as concerns them. However, the board will not hear personal complaints of school personnel or complaints against any person connected with the district. Concerns and comments about individuals should be brought to the attention of administration. This policy was approved January 2, 2003.
We do have one hearing of the public. That'd be Ms. Barrett.
Actually, Lydia,
Lydia.
my daughter.
I'm here today because I want to cheer for Norwood High School. My name is Lydia Parrott. I'm in the 12th grade and I go to the School for Creative and Performing Arts. I've been a lifetime resident of Norwood and I went to Norwood schools up until my sophomore year. I cheered for Norwood in middle school as well my freshman year on varsity and accepted on varsity sophomore year. And I also plan on cheering in college. Sadly, I had to make a tough decision turning down my passion for cheerleading to go to the School for Creative and Performing Arts, audition, and making it in for vocal music. Norwood is my hometown, and I'm close to all the cheerleaders growing up in Norwood. Last year, J.D. Faust told me I could not cheer because SCPA has cheerleading as well. So early this spring, I asked my mom if she could contact OHSAA and this email. In this email it says that cheerleading is not considered a sport and is not under the jurisdiction of the OHSAA. We will need to direct your question to the administration of Norwood High School. And I also contacted my athletic director, and he took it to the athletic director of Cincinnati Public Schools, and they said they can't hold me back from hearing from anywhere else.
They said it was okay. Sure, from Norwood.
And with these emails and support from Ms. Salyers, the cheerleading coach, I ask you that you'll let me cheer for my hometown team, the Just Indians.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you for.
Very well spoken.
So you want to look at some of the emails that we got so you can see and what they said.
Our policy is not to discuss
Oh, okay.
anything presented to us in public hearing we take it into consideration. I would ask you, feel free to give me a call in the next several days.
Okay, okay. Do you want these copies though, so for your record? So
Sure, you can go ahead and leave them here, that'd be
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Item 11, board announcements. Item 12, superintendent's report.
Yeah, our opening week, our opening 2 days so far have been tremendous. What is neat is, I know as I go around to all the buildings on the first day and again on the second day, is that I don't care whether it's first grade or whether it's in Brad's building, what is really neat to see is teaching. You're teaching. I see Chromebooks being used, I see teachers already up, working with their class. There are a lot of smiling faces coming in, and it's been a great success. Attendance has been tremendous. I think we're growing a little bit for this school year. We'll have a little better idea as things shake out with some withdrawals. But the first 2 days have been tremendous. There's just a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement. Brad, I could put you on the spot if you want to speak to how the first 2 days of the high school been.
It's gone well. Very quiet. Kind of just, it feels like it's not the first day of school, but we've been going for 2 or 3 months already. Kids been great, teachers been great. It's nice and cool. Sorry everybody else. But the lunch has gone fine. It's going great.
I think the roasted vegetable bar has been a pretty decent hit too, hasn't it?
It's getting there.
Yeah.
For those who like Brussels sprouts.
That's it. But it's been great. Along with that is fall sports are underway. Some fall sports have already started competitions, some are in scrimmages. But we're back in full session. We're getting ready for marching band competitions. Middle school athletics has started. Almost all of our high school athletics have started. So it's been a tremendous start. Looking forward to a great year.
Item 13, Great Oaks. Awesome.
I was able to attend the meeting last week, so I was traveling for business. So I'll get another update next month.
Item 14.
Yeah, so on August 1st, we had the Bounce Back to School event in front of the Norwood Middle School where we offered backpacks and all school supplies that children pre-K through 6 need, and the turnout was amazing. The children were able to enjoy bounce houses, get their school supplies, and have fun there with space painting and food and all that great stuff. So it was a wonderful event. And then on August 6th, Saturday, we had the Splash Back to School done at Waterworks, and it was for the kids 7th through 12th grade. And they got to swim and have food and just have fun. My son DJ'd the event. It was very well received. And they also got the backpacks and the school supplies. And it was just great to be able to provide these students with the needs that they have to get back to school prepared. And they were all very appreciative. So it was 2 great events put on by a great organization. So I'm happy to be part of that.
Legislation report, Mr. Merkel.
Mr. President, our legislators are still out for some of these 6 report this morning.
Item 16 is meeting notifications. All meetings will be held at the board office meeting room unless notified, 2132 Williams Avenue, Norwood, Ohio, 45202. Committee meeting will be Tuesday, September 8th, 2015. Regular board meeting will be Thursday, September 17th, 2015 in the Norwood High School Committee Auditorium. I'd like to make a motion.
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Horsley.
Bryant,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Miracle,
Yes.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Scott Dracy.
Yes.
With no other items, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
First by Mr. Faulkner, second by Ms. Tracy.
Faulkner,
Yes.
Scott Dracy,
Yes.
Horsley,
Yes.
Miracle,
Yes.
Bryant.
Yes. Meeting is adjourned at 6:25.
Got it.